Chicago, it's time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam. We are going to start things off with JCB Racing. This is a bracket-style elimination tournament where our drivers will be facing off head-to-head. We're going to follow the bracket from round one onto the semifinals and then eventually onto the JCB Racing finals, where the fastest two will compete for the racing win and the first 8 points towards the overall event championship. So, who's ready for JCB Racing? Coming up first, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And her opponent, MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Your winner is El Toro Loco. A close race, but in the end, it is MJ Solario with the win, and that means El Toro Loco is moving on to the semifinals, and Monster Mutt Dalmatian is headed home early here in JCB Racing. Coming up next, John Zimmer, Uproar. And his opponent, Tony Oaks, Thunder Roaris. Too close to call. We're going to take a look. Monster Jam officials taking a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. And your winner is Thunder Roaris. Tony Oaks able to pull out the victory in a close one, and he is moving on to the semifinals. Meanwhile, coming up next, we've got a showdown of brother versus sister. Up first, Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. And there's her opponent, Brandon Toluchka, Just Get Her Done too. Little bit of a staging battle on our hands. They will back off and reapproach. Looks like they're locked in. Let's go. Once again, we're going to go to the replay, another close race. Another race that comes down to the wire, but this time your winner is Megalodon. Michaela Toluchka able to take down her older brother in her return to Monster Jam after a couple weeks off, and 3 of the 4 competitors for the semifinals are now set. Final matchup of round number 1 is a good one. Up first, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And there's his opponent, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Your winner, Gravedigger. Man, oh man, we have started things off in a big way in round number 1 of JCB Racing. Before we move on to the semifinals, let's see how we got here. Up first, it was El Toro Loco taking down Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and we saw an incredibly close race between Thunder Roris and Uproar, with Thunder Roris narrowly grabbing the victory. And we saw another photo finish between brother and sister, Megalodon able to take down Just Get Her Done 2. And then in our final matchup, it was Gravedigger over Terminal Velocity. But I am being told by the Monster Jam officials that during that race, Megalodon and Michaela Toluchka had some breakage with her truck, and she will not be able to compete with the quick turnaround in the semifinals. That means we'll get another look at Brandon Toluchka and Just Get Her Done 2.
Rosemont, welcome to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. We started out with 8 superstars, and now we're down to the fastest 4, but we're looking for those fastest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the overall event championship here tonight. So Rosemont, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
It may not be the 2 matchups we expected at first, but still 2 good ones. Up first, Thunder Roris versus El Toro Loco. There's your winner, El Toro Loco. A big-time win right there for MJ Solorio. He rebounds from the practice session earlier this afternoon to make it all the way to the JCB Racing Finals. And now he gets to sit atop center pod and await a challenger. Now it's time to see who he'll be facing off against. Another good one on deck. It's Gravedigger versus Just Get Her Done 2. Your winner, Gravedigger. So far here on a Friday night, it has been an unbelievable racing competition. We have seen close finishes that have gone down to instant replay. In that race from a few moments ago, we competitors almost disqualify themselves for hitting the turn pole, but they are able to narrowly make it around the track, and now the stage is set. The fastest two have made it through the bracket, and they will compete for the first 8 points towards the overall event championship. Are you ready to meet your final contenders? Coming up first, racing out of Paso Robles, California, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. And his opponent from Oskaloosa, Iowa, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. There's your winner, Gravedigger. The former two-wheel world champion now just showing off a bit. He is your JCB Racing winner, and what a way to do it. Carving up the Chicago-style track like a surgeon, drifting around those turn poles all the way to a racing win, and 8 points on the board for Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Man, congratulations on the JCB Racing win. What a way to start it here in Chicago.
Absolutely. You know what? We haven't done head-to-head racing here in a couple months, here on this tour at least. So that feels really good to get that off my chest right here. But I got a question for you guys. Who's having fun at Monster Jam so far tonight?
Coming up next is the Great Clips Two Wheel Skills Challenge, and you've had some spectacular moments with that challenge in this building.
Absolutely. You know what? It's been a couple years since I've been here to Rosemont, man, and I'm excited to be back. I can't wait, man. Two-wheel skills, sky wheelies, freestyle, it doesn't matter. I can promise you guys that this Gravedigger truck is going to lay it all on the line every time. Rosemont, let me hear ya!
a start to Tyler Menninga and Gravediggers weekend. A decisive win here in JCB Racing. And of course, with that, he will put 8 points on the board. So let's take our first look up at the big screen at our overall event standings. There you see it. Of course, Gravedigger with that win. He'll be in first place. He's followed by El Toro Loco and MJ Solorio with 7 points. After that, we have a tie in third place. Just Get Her Done 2 and Thunderoris with 4 points apiece. And then we've got another deadlock, this one of the four-way variety. Megalodon, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Terminal Velocity, and Uproar. Things like stoppies, poppers, nose wheelies. You may even see a bicycle. You may see something that you have never seen before. That's coming up next in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
All right, it's time to play another fun game with brand new Monster Jam fans and friends. So what are your names? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Benjamin, Camila, Amelia,
Love that. And you're all siblings, right? You're all related?
friends.
Friends. Okay. And how old are you? How old are you?
6,
6. How old are you, Camila?
9 3/4,
9 3/4. That was very short. And how old are you? 11. Okay, cool. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play a fun game called Truck and Pals Racing. So, if you look up at the video board, we have 3 trucks. El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. I want you guys as a collective to tell me which truck you guys think is going to win. All together, who do you guys think is going to win?
Toro Loco.
Toro Loco. You all picked Toro Loco? Okay, cool. Let's see if you guys got it right. All right, Rosemont, who do you think is going to win? We got Toros ready, Gravediggers ready, and that shark is ready to go. And here we go. Oh, boy, it looks like Megalodon's taking the lead. Oh, no, but Gravedigger looks like he's coming up in front. Oh, my gosh, it's a very close race, guys. Toro Loco's in the back. Who's going to win? Good job, guys. Looks like Toro Loco is your winner. And because you guys are so awesome, I have a set of gifts for you. Here is a Toro Loco plushie. I have the Monster Jam Truckin' Pals book. And I have a $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse. So you guys can all go have dinner after this. Thank you guys for playing with us.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Stick around because we still got a lot more Monster Jam coming your way, Rosemont. And I'm looking to meet new friends, so put those hands up.
You know, here inside the Allstate Arena, there's always a lot of carnage, a lot of things happening over the weekend, and it's already started off with Michaela Toluchka and Megalodon. Right now, they are still currently working on this Monster Jam truck, and what I'm being told right now, it's electrical issues, and they can't diagnose exactly what the problem is. That team is working really hard back there right now to get her back out on the track. I'll keep you fans up to date and let you know what's going on with Megalodon. Hopefully, she'll make it back for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Without further ado, we are going to get back behind the wheel of those Monster Jam trucks for that aforementioned Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. But for more on how you're going to take part in this competition, let's kick it down to Karina. Karina, what do you got for us?
All right, John. Rosemont, I hope you're ready because it is your time to shine. We're going to need your help to determine who will win the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge by using those smartphones, having them handy, and heading over to judgeszone.com. You will enter the code ROS and click the submit button. And as soon as you see that BKT tire on your screen, you're going to slide it up or down to the number of your choosing, and we'll accumulate your scores into one single number that will be awarded to that driver for that competition. Now keep all of the criteria and the trick names handy in your mind because that's what you're going to need to score at judgeszone.com. And remember, you only have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in. So Rosemont, who's ready to get tricky with the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Kicking us off is Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Jamie Sullivan showing off the balance right there.
It's time to lock those scores in now for Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Rosemont, you know what to do. Time to use those smartphones.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a great start to the run, but we almost witnessed something spectacular right here. The tires caught, and if she was able to throttle through, I think she may have been able to roll that truck all the way back over for a spectacular save. What we're left with is one attempt left on the board. It was still a good run, but it was almost a spectacular run from Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian for the first time here this weekend. Let's see your scores from JudgesZone.com. 7.206, still a very good score, and that is your score to beat.
You know, here at Monster Jam, you know, we're a big team here behind the scenes. I'm here with the lead technician with Gravedigger this weekend. And, you know, you were just over there by Megalodon, you know, helping that team out. Do you have any updates for us? And if Michaela Tolochko Megalodon will be able to make it back for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Oh, yeah, Michaela will be coming back. She's ready to rip. It was just some brake issues she was fighting. Everything was getting really hot underneath her. So get some fluid out of there, get the temperatures back down, get her feeling comfortable in the truck again. She's going to come out there and rip.
Thanks, man. We greatly appreciate it. Michaela Tolochko Megalodon will be back for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Send it back to you guys.
That is great news for Megalodon and Michaela Tolochko, but in the meantime, a very good score and a very good ovation for the woman you see on the big screen that is alive looking with our onboard cameras to Monster Mutt Dalmatian as Jamie Sullivan can pull back to the pit area. No doubt her crew will look over that truck after the spill, but in the meantime, she does set that bar with a 7.206. That is your score to beat. Still 7 competitors left here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. The first of those 7, he's ready to rock. He's John Zimmer and Uproar.
Put your hands together for John Zimmer in Uproar. Scoring is now open at JudgesZone.com, so get those smartphones out and scan the QR code on the video board.
In those first 2 runs, you see why these drivers are given 2 attempts in this competition. They've got to be perfect to execute. The first attempt does not go John Zimmer's way, but the second one, picture perfect, able to combo on those front tires to the rear tires, give you some stoppies, give you some walking wheelies across the pod. But now the question becomes, did he do enough in your eyes for the top spot? Let's see. He did not. 3.936 score to beat. Still, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. We're going to keep it with the Zimmers. This time, John Jr. and Terminal Velocity. Rolling from the pit area, here comes John Zimmer Jr. Another great display of balance right there, this time from John Zimmer Jr. Living on the nose of that Monster Jam truck. He finally sets it down, but he has 1 attempt to go.
Let's get those scores locked in for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. It's time to use the code ROS at judgeszone.com and get your scores locked in now.
Well, Monster Jam fans, I said he had 1 attempt left, and he did. But you can see the recovery team has hit the floor. Everybody's sitting up here in section 204. You saw the same thing I did, which was John Zimmer Jr. taking off his seatbelt and removing his steering wheel. And when a driver does that, that means they know they are done. Could have been a transmission. When you're on the nose balancing like that, you're working the shifter, you're in reverse, you're in forward, you're working the rear steer sometimes all at the same time. And it is so hard on the transmission. We'll check in with Matt Isbell in a little bit to see if that was the case for Terminal Velocity. But in the meantime, let's see your scores. 6.494, not bad, second place.
So we're going to play a little bit of a game right now. It's kind of like a crowd game. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a game called Name That Truck. You ready to play a game with me? Yes? Yes. Awesome, awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the video board right up there, and you're going to tell me what truck you think it is, okay? So we're going to put the picture up, and I'm going to give you clues, and you're going to tell me what truck it is. All right, let's see. Let's play Name That Truck. Okay, I see it out on the floor right now. It's gray and orange. Do you know what truck it is?
Yeah.
Which one is it? Tell me. What's the name? What's the name of it?
Yeah.
He says yes. What's the name of it? Dad, do you know what the name is?
Dinosaurs?
Very close, very close. Thunder Roarus is the name. Good job, Dad. Very good job. It's for doing such a good job, actually helping him. Thanks for help, Dad. We're going to give him this cute Megalodon plushie. He looks like he's ready to have fun. Are you ready to see some more, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, trust me, I'm ready too. I hope you're all ready because we still got a lot more two-wheel skills challenge coming your way.
Remember, Monster Jam fans, you can check out the State Farm Bobblehead U activation and build your very own free personalized bobblehead. They're located in the vomitory behind sections 136 and 137. It only takes a quick 5 minutes, so head on over and get your free bobblehead courtesy of State Farm before they are gone. Now might be the perfect time to do it, or you can wait till the end of this competition. Head on over during halftime, but I'm sure the lines are going to be much fuller during that halftime break. In the meantime, there is the current leaderboard for the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Monster Mutt Dalmatian on top, followed by Terminal Velocity, and then Uproar. That's the top three as it sits right now. Let's get back into the action. We'll get back into the action with that man, that truck, Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris.
The Apex Predator, giving it all he's got. It's Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris. Remember, Rosemont, you have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in, so scan the QR code on the video board and lock those scores in now.
Great run from start to finish, and if you factor in the rollovers, the recoveries, some of the breakage, some of the slip-ups that we've seen, the most complete run from start to finish. And of course, that means Tony Oaks pops out to a huge ovation. Tony has competed so many times here in the All-State Arena, going way back to 2019. Let's remind everybody of the score to beat, 7.206. Your score for Thunder Roris is... We have a new leader, Tony Oaks, now taking over that top spot. While we have a break in the action, let's check out the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay, and you can see the balance there exhibited by Tony Oaks. Looked like he would never set down that Monster Jam truck. What I love about the run is he went for that move on either side of the pod, showing love to the entire arena. Here comes Tyler Menninga, Grave Digger. Great combo right there from Tyler Menninga holding that Monster Jam truck. Believe it or not, he is still in his first attempt. He has stayed on the throttle. He finally sets it down with one attempt to go.
He's digging graves and taking names. It's Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Remember, Rosemont, you have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in. So head on over to judgeszone.com.
Tyler Menninga, the 2023 World Finals two-wheel champion, and you saw why right there. Maybe the best in the world on two wheels right now. The combination move, and then that bicycle where he reverses the momentum. An unbelievable display when you factor in that Monster Jam trucks weigh 12,000 pounds. The score to beat, 8.934. Your score for Gravedigger is... You can exhale, Tyler, 9.736. New leader, new score to beat, Gravedigger. What a run right there. We'll watch it back on replay. This first attempt so technical as he rides the seesaw from the front wheels to the rear wheels and back and forth. Here comes Brandon Telechka. Just get her done, too.
Let's make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so head on over there and lock your scores in now, Rosemont.
Brandon Telechka, just get her done too, trying to not be outdone by Tyler Menninga in the run before, and he just about did it. The highlight for me, of course, on the video board right now, kind of sitting on that front bumper, if you will. He was caught up a little bit, but he stayed calm, he stayed collected, and he was able to get back on all four tires. Second attempt didn't quite go his way. Let's see your scores from judgeszone.com. A good score all told, but that is not nearly enough to take over that top spot. While we have a break, let's kick it back to Matt Isbell. Matt, what do you got for us?
You know, here behind the scenes, there's a lot happening here tonight with a lot of our drivers. And John Zimmer Jr. at Terminal Velocity, as you saw inside during the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, you know, only was able to complete one attempt in that competition. Well, the team is working really hard back here right now, and they're actually doing a complete transmission swap. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, lost the transmission on that run, and if you can see right here, down here on the ground here, is the new transmission that is going to go inside this Monster Jam truck. So right now, they are currently taking this old transmission out and going to put this brand new one in. Hopefully we'll be back for the donut competition. This takes about 20 to 25 minutes, and it's all hands on deck with all the technicians back here with Monster Jam.
Matt, I knew that you'd be able to jump in with some great updates there for John Zimmer Jr. And, of course, that is great news for all the fans of Terminal Velocity as they are working hard in the crash area to get that truck back out. And like Matt alluded to, it takes about 20, 25 minutes on average to swap out a transmission. With halftime coming up, I see no reason why he can't get back for the second half of the competition. In the meantime, here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, Gravedigger in the lead, a decisive lead thus far, 9.736. Then we've got Thunder Roris in second place, Monster Mutt Dalmatian sitting in third place. They're followed by Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. in fourth place, Just Get Her Done 2 in fifth place, and Uproar in sixth place. Still two trucks to come here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Don't forget, Monster Jam fans, you want to check out Texas Roadhouse if you're in the mood for a hearty hand-cut steak and tasty made-from-scratch sides. Head down to Texas Roadhouse for legendary food and legendary service. Download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app. Join the wait list. Be sure to scan the QR code that we put up on the board later on. Texas Roadhouse, a proud partner of Monster Jam. With just two competitors left, the first one, he's out on the track, he's up on the big screen, he is ready to rock after making it all the way to the finals in JCB Racing, trying to do even better here in competition number 2. It's all out in front of him for MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco.
The bull going out on a rampage is MJ Solario and Toro Loco. All right, Rosemont, scoring is now open, so lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
That run really the tale of two attempts. First one about as perfect as you can be. Great balance, great precision. The second one looked like he was never quite square to the log stack, and that's what cost them. But still a great ovation right there, and deservingly so for MJ Solario. Let's check out your scores from judgeszone.com. 6.147, that is not enough here tonight. Score to beat still with Gravedigger. Just one competitor remains here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Scales Challenge. Here she comes, Michaela Teluchka, Megalodon.
Put your fins together for Michaela Teluchka in Megalodon. Scoring is now open, so scan the QR code and lock your scores in now, Rosemont.
A little bit of bad luck to start things off for Michaela Teluchka and Megalodon. It was a very promising start as she picked up a win in round one of JCB Racing, only to have her truck not cooperate, which took her out of the semifinals. Here gets pushed to the bottom in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge order. And that means she's got a tall task trying to compete with the likes of Tyler Menninga, former world champion on two wheels, and that big time 9.736. But in the meantime, let's check out your scores for Megalodon. 4.173, not enough. That means your winner is Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. You cannot start out a night better than the man running out on the track right now. Make it 2 in a row for Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Man, you're just unstoppable tonight inside the Allstate Arena, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, you know what? Another one under the belt for the evening feels awesome. But, man, what feels even more awesome than that is seeing all these Gravedigger shirts, the T-shirts, the posters, man. All you fans out here rocking the Allstate Arena like you have for so many years. And we're not done yet, baby. We still got 2 more.
You're right. We got 2 more. Sky Wheelie competition, man, and then Monster Jam Freestyle. Clean sweep here tonight?
Man, that would be awesome. I'd love that. You know what? Like I said, it's been a couple years since I've been here to the Allstate Arena. Seeing some familiar faces out here in the crowd, seeing some new ones. Man, I'm having a blast out here. But like I said earlier, I can promise you guys one thing. The louder you guys get inside of Allstate Arena tonight, the harder I'm going to drive this Gravedigger truck. So let me hear you guys.
Congratulations are in order to the only winner we have seen so far. Of course, Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. He has started the night with perfection. Going for that sweep in the second half. Can he do it? Well, that remains to be seen. But right now we have reached halftime. This is the perfect time to get out of your seat, stretch your legs, walk around the concourse like some of these fine folks behind me. Maybe even check out an official Monster Jam merchandise stand. But don't go too far because we're coming right back with more Monster Jam. In the meantime, take a look up at the video board for some VIP fan messages.
All right, Rosemont, welcome back to the second portion of Monster Jam action. And we're going to kick it off with our 4 superstars from Freestyle Motocross. We only have one rule when it comes to Monster Jam and FMX. The louder you all get, the higher they fly. So make some noise, because they're getting ready to meet our Freestyle Motocross superstars.
Oh, Chicago. I know you could be a lot louder than that. Let me hear you make some noise for Freestyle Motocross. For warm-up tricks from our FMX superstars, we're going to kick it off here. And the louder you are, the higher the fly, the more tricks you're going to see. Please welcome Brittany Riordan. Coming up next, please welcome Nick Desmond. Up on deck is Greg Duffy. And last but not least, it is TJ Tiffany. Chicago, I think we could get a little bit louder than that. Let me hear you make some noise. Here comes Nick Desmond. Let's see what he's got out of St. Augustine, Florida. Greg Duffy ready to hit the ramp. Freestyle Motocross in the house tonight. We're nowhere near done yet. Here comes Brittany Riordan once again. Let's see what Greg Duffy has in store. Lazy boy by TJ Tiffany. We called that one the captain here at Monster Jam. That's the noise I'm used to hearing in Chicago. So Chicago, do you want to see some more? Coming up next is the best trick competition. You fans are going to help us out here tonight by scoring each of our riders at judgeszone.com. They're going to come up to the top of that ramp, and once they complete your trick, they're going to have 20 seconds to lock in your fan score. Using the code ROS. So Chicago, I want you to be the loudest you've been all night when I ask you, who's ready for the best trick competition?
That's right, Rosemont. We're getting ready to kick off the best trick competition, and we're starting it off with our first rider, Brandon Reardon. Brandon Reardon is 28 years old, riding out of Jacksonville, Florida. He has 24 years of riding experience and is the 2017 ISDE gold medalist. Let's see what he's got in store for you, Rosemont. A cliffhanger.
That's how you started off the cliffhanger here at Monster Jam. Make sure you're getting your scores in Chicago at judgeszone.com using the code ROS. Just think about it, going from one side of the arena to the other. You know, the physical preparation you need and also the mental preparation you need as well. That is how you get it done here tonight. Now, is it enough to stay in the top spot? Because we still have 3 more riders to go. Your scores are locked in.
And the score for Brandon Reardon is a 7.570. That is going to be your current score to beat. Coming up next, we have Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is riding out of St. Augustine, Florida. 18 years of riding experience. And he started with the Monster Jam Arena Tour in 2022. Let's see what Nick Desmond's got for you, Rosemont.
Nicely done. Now, here's the tough part. You got to think if that was better than what you saw Brendan Riordan did. That's what you got to think about, Chicago. So make sure you're thinking about all that when you get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com. He doesn't think so, but it's up to each and every one of you here tonight. Will it be enough? Scores are locked in.
Score to beat is an 8.570 from Brendan Reardon. And the score for Nick Desmond is 7.731. Which means Nick Desmond is currently your new leader, but we still have 2 more riders to go. So let's see if he can keep that top spot. Because coming up next, we have Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy is riding out of Graysonville, Maryland. He's the only person to do a double front flip. He used to race in Pro Nationals and is the first to ever do a front flip knack-knack. Let's see what he's got.
Incredible action by Greg Duffy here in the best trick competition. You know, I do not want to be the judge right now because this is very, very tough. So get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com for Greg Duffy, especially if you thought he should be the #1 spot here in the best trick competition. You only have a couple seconds left, Chicago. So your scores are now locked in.
And the score to beat right now is Nick Desmond with a 7.731. And the score for Greg Duffy is... We have a new leader, 8.500. But Rosemont, we have 1 rider remaining. Let's see if Greg Duffy can keep that top spot, because up next, we have TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is riding out of Orlando, Florida. And you might all recognize him because he has a very familiar face since he has done stunts in the film and television industry. And he's worked on Avengers Endgames, Bad Boys 3, and multiple Netflix series.
TJ Tiffany, get your scores locked in Chicago at judgeszone.com. Was that the best trick of the night? Only you could decide. Your scores are locked in.
The score to beat is 8.500 from Greg Duffy. And the score for TJ Tiffany is 9.480. Your best trick winner, TJ Tiffany.
You know, you guys have been out here for quite some time right now, but do you guys want to keep going? Chicago, do you want them to keep going? Well, this is the time. It is time for the grand finale here tonight. It is the Monster Jam Train. So here's what I need you all to do, Chicago. I need you to keep that energy up. I need you to stay as loud as you can, because as we've said, the louder you are, the higher they fly, the bigger the trick. It's time to hop aboard the Monster Jam Train here tonight. So Chicago, make some noise! That was awesome. Do you want to see some more? I need you to keep that energy up, Chicago, because here we go again. You can never get tired of watching freestyle motocross. So Chicago, how about it? Do you want to see them one more time? It is all up to you, Chicago. You want to see the biggest tricks of the night? This is the last time they're going to be out here for the night. I need you to get loud and let me hear you make some noise. Let's hear it for Brandon Riordan, Nick Desmond, Greg Duffy, and TJ Tiffany, your Freestyle Motocross team. TJ Tiffany, your best trick winner tonight. What a win in front of the sold-out crowd in Chicago. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. You guys are so loud we can barely hear our bike. Y'all having fun or what?
You know, you've been touring all season with Monster Jam. Does it ever get tiring coming out here and just winning and hearing these loud audiences each and everywhere, or still that incredible adrenaline rush, man?
Oh, it's so much adrenaline rush. We get each other fired up back there, and then we come out here, and it's absolutely overwhelming. Getting to travel around with my best friends around the country, around the world with the Monster Jam family, there's absolutely nothing else like it.
So there may be a lot of kids in the arena tonight that this is what they want to do one day. If you have any advice for them, what advice would you give them, TJ?
Duffy and I, we've been battling for 24 years, and we've been racing, professionally racing. Now we're out here getting to perform in front of you guys. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our mom and dad. Listen to them, taking us to the track every day. During the week, every weekend we're traveling. You know, safety first, practice makes perfect. And when you guys don't see us out here, we're practicing on and off the bike every day. There's nothing else like it.
One went down, 4 to go here left in the Allstate Arena here this weekend. You're going to try and take them all here this weekend, man? Go for a clean sweep?
We'll have to see. We made a bet tonight. We do upright tricks only and see who came out on top. You guys picked me. I got to keep it a secret to see what I'm going to pull out of the bag the next couple of shows, but I'm looking forward to it.
Man, make some noise for your best trick winner, TJ Tiffany!
That is the kind of energy we're looking for on a Friday night at Monster Jam.
All right, Rosemont, welcome to the second portion of Monster Jam action. And we're kicking it off with our Sky High competition, the Sky Wheelie competition, where our 8 superstars will take to this very track and have one attempt to give you their best, highest, most stylish Sky Wheelie they possibly can. And we're going to need your help to determine who will win that competition by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com. Now remember, you're going to have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in after each one of our competitors' runs. So Rosemont, who's ready to get sky high with the Sky Wheelie competition?
Let's start things off with Tony Oaks and Thunder Roris.
Showing you that dinosaurs can fly, it's Tony Oaks and Thunder Roris. And if you liked how our Apex Predator went sky high, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
What a leap. Nothing held back right there from Tony Oaks and Thunder Roris. He absolutely explodes off the log stack. And I don't know how high he was able to get off the pod. And I don't know how high he was able to set the bar here with the scores, but it was a great sky wheelie. Let's check out those scores. 7.690, a good score and your score to beat. There you see the sky wheelie on instant replay, and he sticks the landing, comes out and pumps his fist to boot, and all of that equals 7.690 on the board. Here comes Michaela Teluchka, Megalodon.
It's a fish out of water with Michaela Teluchka in Megalodon. Scoring is now open, so if you want to throw this shark a treat fish, it is time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Michaela Teluchka and Megalodon. opting for that leap across the pod. And you can see there maybe not getting everything she wanted from that approach. Looked like she got hung up a little bit on the log stack. One of the things you want to see is hitting the obstacles as squarely as you can, and that means both of those front tires aim directly at the obstacle. Let's see your scores for Megalodon. 4.538 score to beat still with Thunder Roris. Here comes Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger.
It's the legendary black and green wrecking machine, Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Rosemont, you have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger.
It's just something so nostalgic about Gravedigger doing sky wheelies in the All-State Arena. Feels like an advertisement for Monster Jam from about 20 years ago. Now Tyler Menninga behind the wheel, and he is going for perfection. That's what's on the line. If he takes over the score to beat, then he will still be in contention for it. If not, the perfect game will be broken up. Score to beat, 7.690. Your score for Gravedigger is... Yes, indeed. Enough once again. 8.276. The crowd goes wild. Coming up next, it's Brendan Toluchka. Just get her done, too.
Let's get those scores locked in for Brendan Toluchka. Just get her done, too. Remember, you can scan the QR code on the bottom right of the video board and lock your scores in now, Rosemont.
One of the things you got to keep in mind with this competition is sometimes when you execute sky wheelies, you land really hard on those Monster Jam trucks. And if you land too hard, you may break your Monster Jam truck with not a lot of time to get it fixed before the freestyle competition. And so I'm not saying the drivers are holding back, but it is something they need to keep in mind. Meantime, let's see your scores for Brendan Toluchka, a 4.803. Four competitors down, four more to come, and right now Gravedigger, just like so many times before, still in the top spot. Our next competitor rolling to the arena. It's Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
She's begging for bones. It's Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Rosemont, if you want to toss this puppy a treat, it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Jamie Sullivan going back to the same obstacle that Tony Oaks went for. and she gets some massive air. Looked very similar to the run from Thunder Roris, but she adds that little bunny hop on the very end. And that's a big time ovation right there for Jamie Sullivan, but will that ovation turn in to a top score? Score to beat, 8.276. Your score for Dalmatian is... yes, indeed, 8.921. New leader, new score to beat, Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Here comes John Zimmer, Uproar.
Let's make some noise for John Zimmer in Uproar. As soon as you see that BKT tire on your screen, slide it up or down and lock your scores in now.
If there's one person in the entire field of competitors that you know can execute a sky wheelie and make it look easy and make it look great, it is the man out on the track right now, John Zimmer, the 24-year veteran driving monster trucks, throwing it down in a big way. But is it enough for the top spot? Let's see. Not quite. A good score, 6.996. Fourth place for Uproar. Leaderboard up on the big screen. The story, Monster Mutt Dalmatian in the top spot. Jamie Sullivan breaking up the perfect game that was being pitched by Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. He's still in second place, so he's in a great position to add more points. But the perfect game is over for Gravedigger. Here comes John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so lock your scores in now, Rosemont.
Like father, like son, John Zimmer Jr. going to the same obstacle, executing a very similar looking sky wheelie. And now at this point in the competition, you really have to start to decide little things about each and every single attempt, the things that really separated first place from second place and so on. I hope you did for Terminal Velocity because time is up. Let's see those scores. It's good, but it is not enough. 7.181, fourth place. Here comes MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco.
Showing you that bulls really can fly, it is MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Remember, Rosemont, you have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco.
Bulls can fly indeed, but can they land? That is the question. MJ Solorio taking off of the log stack, but then taking a tumble over by the boundary. And I know Monster Jam fans here in the Allstate Arena like a little bit of chaos. You like a little bit of rollover mixed in with all of the runs that you see. But now we're going to see, did that hurt his score or did it help his score? The score to beat, 8.921. Your score for El Toro Loco is... There is your winner, 9.282. What a turn of events for El Toro Loco. Before we hear from your winner, an unbelievable finish to that competition.
So, it's funny because you and I were talking about it earlier that this is redemption for your weekend here in Chicago. No better redemption than that than getting to win a Friday night. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. You know what? That felt awesome. Wasn't planning on rolling over there, but you know what? That's what you guys came to see. I know you guys came out, paid your hard-earned money to come see some trucks get smashed up, and I think I delivered. What do you think, Rosemont?
Coming up next, last competition tonight, Monster Jam Freestyle. The Bulls already tore up, man.
Yeah, you know what? I got that out of the way. Like you said, the bull is tore up. That means it's my turn to tear up the track. I am going to strap in extra tight this Friday night because I promise you what? I think I got to touch that scoreboard. What do you think?
I think it sounds like a great idea. Chicago, make some noise for MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco.
What a win, what a moment for El Toro Loco and MJ Solorio. And look up at the big screen and see what that did for the overall event championship. With that win, El Toro Loco jumps into second place, and now he is only 4 points off the pace behind Gravedigger. And really, with only 8 points left, it is going to come down to your top 4 competitors. The overall event championship will be decided between Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Thunder Roris, and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Everybody else looking to play spoiler and looking to win freestyle for some bragging rights to kick off the weekend. But the top 4 is what it's going to come down to here on a Friday night. With that said, Monster Jam fans, we're down to our final competition. You know what it is. It is Monster Jam Freestyle. Our drivers have 75 seconds, over a minute, to come out here and tear this track apart with their most impressive, spectacular freestyle run. But if they do not complete at least 15 seconds of that run, they will not qualify for a score at judgeszone.com. Once they pass 15 seconds, then as the official judges, all of you in the stands, you're looking for using all of the obstacles around the pod, creativity, flow, momentum, balance. And when we're talking about Monster Jam Freestyle, we are always talking about that little something extra, the wow factor.
Now, I want to test a little bit of your Monster Jam knowledge. And I have an awesome fan here that I'm really going to put to the test. So what is your name?
Ariana.
Ariana. I see you're here with your little brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Edward.
Edward. And how old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes? How old are you?
4.
4. Love it. And how old are you, my love?
10.
10. Okay, I'm going to ask you because this is going to be a very, very difficult thing. We're going to do Monster Jam trivia. Now, I'm going to have a driver ask you the trivia question on the video board. Rosemont, I want you guys to help her out. And I want you to guess what the answer is. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Sweet. All right, so let's see what the trivia question is from Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger.
Is it A, 1965, B, 1982, C, 1987, or D, 2015? If you know the answer, let me hear you.
All right, let's ask Rosemont and see if they can help you out first. Rosemont, what is the answer? See, now this is a very important question because you're wearing a Gravedigger shirt, which probably means that you're a Gravedigger fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're a Gravedigger fan, then you have to know this answer. What is the answer to the trivia question?
B.
One more time.
B.
The letter B. Let's see if she got it correct.
That's right. Gravedigger's been trusting the competition since 1982.
That was absolutely fantastic. And just for being so smart, I'm going to give you a Gravedigger hat, but I'm going to give your brother the Gravedigger plushie. That's because I believe it's his birthday, right?
Yes.
All right. Rosemont, a quick happy birthday to our friend. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Stick around because we still got a lot more Monster Jam coming your way.
It's been a busy night for our UNOH technicians here behind the scenes. And right now, after what you just saw in the Sky Wheelie competition, El Toro Loco, after each rollover happens here with Monster Jam, we bring our trucks back here, and one of our safety techs does a full inspection on the Monster Jam truck to see what is and isn't broken. Right now, because the safety tech is still inspecting this truck, it's just cosmetic damage. So right now they're removing some of the body panels on this Monster Jam truck right now and just looking over the truck one more time before the freestyle competition begins. El Toro Loco and MG Solorio should be back and ready for the competition. We'll keep you fans up to date if we get any more information with El Toro Loco.
All right, Rosemont, it is time for you fans to get Monster Jam Freestyle started. So get out your smartphones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead and stay on the beat. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going. We have reached the pinnacle of the evening. This is Monster Jam Freestyle! Let's get those scores locked in for John Zimmer in Uproar. Remember, Rosemont, you have 20 seconds to get them locked in, so head on over to judgeszone.com.
Great way to start things off right there from John Zimmer, Sr. and Uproar. Give you a little bit of everything, and keep in mind, he was able to fill the entire 75 seconds. That's something that may come into play as these runs continue. Sometimes drivers might roll over a bit early, but not here, not now. Let's see your scores for Uproar. 6.661. That's your score to beat. Here comes Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon.
Let's see those shark bites for Michaela Toluchka in Megalodon. Scoring is now open, so get on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Not sure from all the way up here exactly what was plaguing Megalodon at the end of that run, but you can see with about 15 seconds or so, Michaela Toluchka not able to get that Monster Jam truck to do much of anything, just kind of fits and starts as it puttered along a bit until finally the Monster Jam officials called it with about 10 seconds on the clock. But still a good run and a nice ovation right there for Michaela Toluchka. Let's see your scores from judgeszone.com. 5.852, second place right now.
You know, behind the scenes here at Monster Jam, still things going on. El Toro Loco, they're still working on that Monster Jam truck. Again, it's still cosmetic damage. But here's one thing I wanted to show you that's really cool here behind the scenes. You know, as our Monster Jam trucks, the drivers are getting ready for their competitions. They're literally sitting in these trucks here and just preparing themselves for the freestyle competition. You know, Tyler Menning, a Gravedigger, ever since I've been back here before the competition, he has been sitting in his Monster Jam truck. And that's what a lot of the drivers, they do when they're just back here before a competition. They sit here and they ponder and think about the type of run that they're going to have. And knowing Tyler Menning, a Gravedigger, he's going to want to come out there and put on the best run he can for the fans right here in Chicago here tonight. He's going to be coming out real soon. So Monster Jam fans, stick around. We saw more freestyle to come.
Meanwhile, take a look up at the video board. You'll only see 2 names because there's just been 2 competitors to this point, which means we've got 6 more still to come, including the aforementioned Gravedigger. And of course, when you're talking about Tyler Menninga, you are talking about the reigning and defending Freestyle World Finals champion. Keep all of that in mind for him and the rest of the competitors coming up in just a few moments here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Here comes Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Put your paws in the air for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Time to scan the QR code on the video board and lock your scores in now.
Jamie Sullivan, 2024 Rising Star of the Year, and with good reason. Her 2024 really started at the end of 2023 at the All-Star Challenge, where she was able to put together an unbelievable event on one of the biggest stages in Monster Jam. She has rode that momentum all the way through, right up into her first appearance at World Finals, and she has taken that into the summer and now the fall. Meanwhile, score to beat 6.661. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is new leader at a great score, 8.771.
This is my absolute ultimate favorite game of all time, especially when I get a older person to play this game with me. So what is your name?
Tennille Jackson.
Yes. What is your name?
Malaya.
Malaya. And we are going to play something very, very fun called Finish the Lyric. Now you understand why I'm excited about this game. Because you, my friend, are going to finish the lyric. So we're going to play a song by the late, great Whitney Houston. We'll have the lyrics up on the video board. Rosemont, you're all going to know this. So you can get on up out of your seats and sing the lyrics and dance as well. But when you see that blank line, I need you to
Finish the lyric.
That's right. So let's hit that song, DJ, and let's finish the lyric. And I'm giving you this plushie for her, but I'm also giving you this $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you for playing with me. Stick around because we still got a lot more freestyle coming your way. With one foot in the gas and one in the grave is Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, so lock those scores in now, Rosemont.
A great run from Tyler Menninga, but if we're being honest, that is the kind of run we have come to expect from the reigning, defending freestyle world champion. An unbelievable display of control, true Gravedigger freestyle. Your score to beat, 8.771, with Tyler Menninga triumphantly on top of Gravedigger. Your score is... The highlight package up on the big screen, all of the moments, and there were several from that run right there. Tyler Menninga now in your top spot. Here's Brandon Telechka, just get her done too.
flashy ending. It is Brandon Teleshka. Just get her done too. Rosemont, you have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in, so scan the QR code on the video board.
A flashy ending indeed. Brandon Teleshka pulling out all the stops, and he knows why. He has to compete with that big score and the big run from Tyler Menninga. I don't know how the scores will finish up, but he was definitely up to the task. He left it all out on the track. Let's see your scores from judgeszone.com. It's a very good score all told, 8.206, but it is not enough for your top spot. Coming up next, we're going to see John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Tearing up the track, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Rosemont's your time to shine. We need your help, so head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Sometimes when somebody like Tyler Menninga comes out and throws down the kind of run that he threw down, everybody else after that knows they have to pull out all the stops. That's what we saw from Brandon Teleshka. That's what we just saw from John Zimmer Jr., trying their best not to be outdone, making sure that one way or another the fans here in the stands are treated to an absolute spectacle in freestyle. A nice ovation. Let's see those scores. 8.627. He'll take over third place. Here's MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco.
No matador in the world can withstand the power of MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. All right, Rosemont, you know what to do. Let's lock those scores in now.
MJ Solorio and what is left of El Toro Loco. I would never ask you to stop cheering, but I hope that you took at least a second to lock in those scores. Let's see the scores for El Toro Loco. He will take over second place, 8.817. Here's your final competitor of the night, Tony Oaks, Thunder Roaris.
Taking a prehistoric chomp out of the competition is Tony Oaks, Thunder Roaris. Rosemont, this is the very last time. We need you to head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Tony Oaks doing what Tony Oaks does, which is burning up a freestyle no matter where he goes in the country, no matter where he goes in the world. Doesn't matter the setting, arena, stadium, indoors, outdoors. That man can drive a Monster Jam truck. Looking underneath, doing a little bit of maintenance himself there. Now we're going to see where his score stacks up. Let's take a look. 7.440. That is not going to be enough here today. That means that your freestyle winner and your overall event champion is Tyler Menninger, Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, he did the thing. He wins racing. He wins two-wheel skills. He wins freestyle. He wins the overall event championship. He is Tyler Menninger, Gravedigger.
Man, Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois, man. I got to give a hats off to this guy right here, keeping that truck tight for me. Logan Vessels, man. I also got to give a shout out. My mom, my grandma, my uncle are here watching me this weekend. We're close to home, man. This is the Midwest, baby. I love you guys, Rosemont. I haven't been here for so many years, and I'm ready to rock the house the rest of the weekend. You guys are awesome. I love you, and I will see you next time.
What can I say, Karina? Rosemont is going to do what Rosemont is going to do. This crowd was electric all night. And, of course, congratulations to Tyler Menninger, who wins yet another overall event championship here in 2024.
Yeah, he's just stacking them up as he goes. It doesn't matter what city, what country around the world, he will just forever keep stacking up those points and those overall event championships and the World Finals championships too.
Of course, and what a great moment, like he mentioned, to do it here in front of his parents. He's got family in the house. So congratulations goes out to him once again. But we are only just getting started here, Rosemont. 4 more big events this weekend at the Allstate Arena. Thank you all so much for being here. We could not do it without you. For Karina Encarnacion and Matt Isbell, I'm John Saponaro. We hope you had fun, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.
The keys in the ignition, so drivers fire your engines. It's a battle to the end, never give up, never give in. It's grit and guts, dirt and dust. Get out your seat and put your hands up. Let's ride, we got the green light.